left my husband and stepdaughter stranded on Christmas when I found out he gave her my big Christmas gift. So my husband is absolutely terrible at gifts. Like genuinely the worst. We'd been together 3 years, and after the first year of getting nothing for my birthday, our anniversary, Christmas, Valentine's Day, I was fed up. The final straw was Mother's Day when he told me I wasn't his mother, so why would he get me anything? Real charming, right? So I decided I'd match his energy. Father's Day rolls around, and normally I'd cook this huge meal, drive 40 minutes to pick up his daughter Anna, who's 16, make it this whole special thing. Not this time. I went out all day. He called me that afternoon asking when I was getting his daughter, and I told him I had plans, and nobody told me I needed to pick her up. He goes, "It's Father's Day," and I hit him with his own line, "You're not my father." He started yelling, so I told him to check the table and hung up. I'd left him a letter explaining how hurt I was doing all this stuff for him and getting nothing back. He called later saying he'd try to be better. And honestly, he did improve a little. It became more like, go pick something out and I'll pay for it, which whatever, I could live with that. Now here's where it gets messy. A week before Christmas, he wakes me up with my favorite coffee and takes me to breakfast, then the mall to pick out my gift. I'd been saving for months for this designer purse. My old one was literally falling apart, and I kept saying out loud, I needed a new one. My son from my first marriage always comes first for spending, so I rarely buy myself nice things. His daughter though, she's super materialistic, always wanting money or expensive stuff, and between her dad, his family, her mom, her stepdad, she always gets everything. So we get to the store and they have my dream purse in stock. I literally screamed. He looked at the price and made a face, so I offered to contribute since I'd been saving anyway. He said no, I deserved it, but this would be my only gift since it was expensive. I didn't care. I was so happy. Then he asked if he could take Anna Christmas shopping while I finished preparing the house for the holidays. Perfect timing. I reached for my purse to take it home, and he told me to leave it because he had another small gift he'd put inside for me to open Christmas morning. I kissed him and went inside on cloud 9. The next few days were crazy with decorating and hosting Christmas Eve with my family. Christmas morning I woke up late, brushed my teeth, and we headed out to get Anna, then drive to his mom's house. I fell asleep in the car. I woke up after we'd already picked up Anna and we were on the highway. I turned around to say hi to her and my heart dropped into my stomach. She was holding my purse, my brand new designer purse I'd been dreaming about for months. "Where did you get that purse?" I asked. The entire car went dead silent. My husband just stared straight ahead, gripping the steering wheel. I asked again louder. She looked down and whispered, "My dad gave it to me." I absolutely lost it. I screamed at him asking how he could possibly think that was okay. He told me to calm down and I yelled no and turned to Anna telling her he had no right to give her my purse and she needed to give it back. She refused. I felt this wave of anger and then it just turned into this crushing sadness. I pulled my coat over my head and leaned against the window trying to hide that I was crying. He pulled into a gas station and Anna ran out with the purse. He tried to comfort me and I slapped his hand away. Then he explained that after dropping me off that day, he took Anna shopping and on the drive back she saw the bag in the trunk with the purse. She begged him for it, told him he never got her gifts and this would make up for all of it. So he caved and gave her my purse. He said he'd make it up to me and I asked him how. He already spent all his money and told me he couldn't afford anything else. Meanwhile, Anna wasn't exactly suffering. She was getting gifts from her mom and stepdad and their families, plus all the gifts from his family that I picked out and wrapped myself. He'd already bought her Christmas presents. His phone rang. It was Anna calling from inside the gas station asking for money to buy something. As he walked toward the store, I looked back at all those carefully wrapped gifts for his family in the trunk. Something just snapped in me. I stopped crying, got out, walked around to the driver's seat, and drove off, left them both there. I turned my phone off and drove to my cousin's house where the rest of my family was. Spent Christmas there, didn't go home until late the next day. The only call I answered was from Anna's mom, who left me this nasty voicemail about leaving her daughter stranded because I was jealous. I set her straight real quick. I haven't spoken to Anna since.